So this video is gonna be about weed, and it's gonna be about. I think weed is like more addictive than crack, but I feel like it's like a safer version. Like I don't think it's as dangerous or deadly or destructive as crack or cocaine, but weed can still f you up though. Like I might put some weed smokers in here, like, but weed, like, it just dries out your skin, it dries out your lips, and what else does it do? Like your skin just don't look the same. Like y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I can tell when somebody smokes weed. Like most times you can tell unless somebody has good, like really good hygiene, really good self care, or really good genes. Because you can just tell by looking at you. Like you just tell by how their face looks. Like I'm glad that's a habit I didn't get into because it's not good for you. You know, I don't know where y'all at, but I know where I'm at. And it's mostly in like, you know what I mean? Like areas where it's a lot of black people or a lot of hoods. Like I'm telling y'all, like they be trying to, like I don't want to say they trying to kill us, but nah, they trying to set us up. You know, like most, I ain't even gonna get into all that, but now I did smoke before. I don't smoke anymore, and I probably won't smoke again. But I mainly used to just smoke if other people was around, other people was smoking. And I just wanted to see what it was about. You know, I wanted to see if it's as, good as everyone says. Cause, I remember seeing it in like movies and TV shows. They used to make weed seem like it was like getting high seemed like it was one of the best things. You know, they used to make a weed high seem like it was like life just felt better on weed, but it don't. I mean, at least for me, I think my first time smoking, I was 15. I took 3 hits. I think my high only lasted for 30 minutes, and I don't know, like life just moves slower. I'm telling y'all, don't smoke, man. You know, even if others around you are being like, you seeing everybody else smoking, others trying to get you smoked, do not smoke, man. That smoking stuff it's nothing good for you, man. It's nothing good for you. It kills your brain cells. It runs up your money. What else? It messes up your skin. Like, don't smoke, y'all. You know, that's why I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, that's not the reason why I don't have any friends, but since my spiritual awakening, I really do just be by myself. Cause like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say this world isn't set up for us to win, but I feel like the way society is, it's not. It's just not for. It's just not the way. But yeah, I don't think that I ever seen the point of it. Now, there was this time where I got really high. This was at my old job. This was at Chipotle. And this is the time I greened out. I had to go home early. Like, they was recording me. You know, I remember some of them was on FaceTime, talking to people, being like, look at her. Like, she greened out. Like, I was laughing. I was crying. Like, I don't know, like it just makes me like not be able to do anything. Like all I want to do when I'm high is like lay down, and it makes me move slower. Like weed is not for me. I guess weed is different for everyone because everybody's body is different. But some people say they get more stuff done, and they feel like they work harder, they work better on weed. But I don't see it. Just play some music or I don't know, something. But weed is very addictive, and I don't even know how it's addicting because it's not all that to me. But everyone I know who smokes chain smokers, man. Smoke all day, every day. They smoke all day, every day. And I feel like the thing about it is since it's so cool and, everybody see, like, people see everybody doing it, it makes more people want to do it. Like, that's the worst thing about it. It's not like cocaine and crack where people are like, okay, this really messes up your health. This really messes up your health. Like, this is really something you should stay away from. This is really something you shouldn't do because you can die from it, right? You can lose your mind. Now, I don't think with weed you can lose your mind. I don't think weed is that bad. But like I said in my last video, I do think too much of anything is bad, can be bad for you. Even like with shrooms, like I already said, like too much shrooms. If someone try to take shrooms as much as they do weed, you will lose your mind. Now, I don't know if you can lose your mind from weed because I don't smoke like that, and I haven't smoked in like a year or 2 years, and I don't want to smoke, right? So I don't think you can lose your mind from weed. I really don't know. But most people that I see that smoke a lot, they're already not in a good mindset. Like, I feel like weed is like one of those things where people try to make it, and I'm not trying to like attack you if you smoke weed or anything, right? But I feel like weed is what, like, one of those things where everybody is like, like it's so normalized that everybody tries to make it seem like it's just something regular. But most of the people who are smoking every day, all day, they're not happy, bro. Like, they're going through something, or something's wrong with them, right? Like, I feel like people who be chain smoking, they'd be like as soon as they wake up, like they need a blunt before they brush their teeth. I feel like those people got like something, right? Something going on with them, because most people that I see that smoke all the time, bro, they look mad as hell most of the time, or they I don't know, man, they just look mean, like, or they're not mean, but they just look mad, or I don't know, man, they just look super. I mean, I look super serious, but I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I told y'all, I'm messed up. Like, I got stuff going on, right? It's always something with me, right? But I'm being honest with y'all. But I feel like people, like, weed has become like a quiet way for most people to self medicate and just, I don't know, like, numb their emotions. Because most of the time, like, I think weed can be helpful, but I don't think it's something that's meant to be, like, you shouldn't be doing something all day, every day. And that's with anything. Too much water can kill you. So imagine with weed, especially like smoking. Smoking is not even good for you. Like, good for you. My best bet is I wouldn't even like. I used to try to experiment with it, and I'm glad. Like, I just never. I didn't have the money to keep doing it, because the thing that's so effed up about it is smoking weed is like. Smoking weed is like what's something that's like people do a lot. Smoking weed is so normal that it's something, it's like it's seen as eating. Like, you don't smoke? You don't smoke? Like, I feel like people who don't smoke, I don't want to say they're looked at as weird, but like people definitely see you as different, because like it is like most, especially in the black community, like most black people I know smoke, but they do it all the time. That's why it's unhealthy. Like I said, I think smoking weed is up there with cocaine and crack. Now, like I said, it's not as, don't get this twisted. Don't say, don't say I sound retarded. I'm not saying, like, I don't think anybody can die from weed. I don't think you can die from weed. Cocaine and crack, I understand. You can die from that. You can die from heroin. Weed, I don't know if you can die from it. You probably could get cancer from it. But with how people use it, I think it's up there. Now, I don't think you can lose your mind from weed, but I think weed is, if not more, is as addictive as cocaine and crack. I looked up on Google just to see. I looked up how much people smoke weed, and it said like it said it was like millions of people. And I looked up how many people did cocaine, how much people did crack. It was way less people. And I think it was by a couple numbers, y'all. Like, now I looked up, is weed more addictive than cocaine? I'm not going to say the answer that I got to it, but me personally, I really think it is. Like, I think weed is black people's cocaine, black people's crack. But I don't think it's as deadly. I don't think it's as dangerous. But like I said, I'm glad that's a habit that I never got into, because weed is very addictive. And the thing about most smokers is they don't realize they're addicted, because, you know what I mean? It's the thing that everybody does. And weed is not like the other drugs, like alcohol. They say it's not good for you, right? They say it makes you crash out. Heroin, crack, cocaine, they say it makes you lose your mind. So because people think it's not like the other drugs, they think it's like, oh, it ain't addicting, man. It's just a plant that God put on earth. Or what else they be saying? I could stop anytime. Like, it ain't that serious for me. How come you ain't stopped yet? Why you say you can stop anytime, but you're not stopping? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of smokers try to lie to themselves and be like, I'm not addicted. Or they be like, it just calms me down, man. It just makes me not crash out. It just makes me cool, or it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, you're addicted. You just don't want to admit it, And I feel like because weed is so normalized, like smoking weed is like putting on clothes. And it's like, I feel like too, because, everybody sees everybody doing it. I feel like it makes everyone want to do it, because, I guess that's just like naturally how we're wired, unless you're willing to be lonely, or unless you're just someone who's different. We're naturally made to follow the crowd. Well, we're not made to follow the crowd, but 9 times out of 10, most people are just gonna follow the crowd or do what other people are doing. Like, y'all, I have situations where there was these like guys that I knew, and most people who were smokers started smoking at like 12, 13. Yeah, it's the normal for us, man. I remember, I don't know, I don't think nobody was really smoking in 6th grade, but 7th grade, like, I remember being on Instagram. All you see on those stories is people light it up, right? But nah, yeah, like, that's when the real smokers, like those people who probably was just smoking, like, you know what I mean, was really into that. That's when they started smoking, right? And I remember seeing people in my school, man. Like, I remember they'd be like, "Nah, I don't smoke. Like, I don't see the point of it, or it's not cool." Man, by the time they got to like 10th, maybe 11th grade, definitely senior year, man, every picture they got a J in their hand. On their story, they posting a blunt. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's dangerous, man. And that's the thing that's so messed up about weed. And like I said, I don't think weed can kill you, but it's messing you up in some way, man. Like, because anything you overdo, like anything you do too much of, can mess you up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta do things in normal, like, limits. It's like working out. If you work out every day, that's gonna mess your muscles up. You're not gonna get bigger. Like, maybe if you do splits, but even then, because your body needs to rest to get bigger. Even things that are healthy for you, if you do it too much, it can mess you up. So just imagine what's weed doing to someone who smokes it all day, every day. Maybe that's why the depression rate's going up. But hey, that's that for this video. If you're watching, like, comment, subscribe, share this video to your friends, share this video to your family, And tell me y'all thoughts on smoking. Do y'all smoke every day? Y'all trying to quit? Y'all getting into it? Y'all feeling peer pressure? But just if you know, see this video, do not smoke, right? Other people gonna try to tell you this, that, but most successful people are not listening to other people. But that's it for this video, y'all.